Princess Nefer and Bastet's Lost Tablet Adventure.
Far away, in ancient Egypt, where the golden sun made the waters of the Nile shimmer, there stood a grand and magnificent palace. The most delightful resident of this palace was the young Princess Nefer. But her greatest treasure was her cat, Bastet, with sleek black fur and emerald green eyes. But one day, the palace was suddenly filled with great commotion. On the grand staircase of the palace, the pharaoh, wearing a crown striped with gold and blue, spoke in a commanding voice.
"The ancient wisdom tablet is missing. Without this tablet, the secrets of Egypt cannot be complete. We cannot find peace until it is recovered."
Everyone exchanged worried glances. The wisdom tablet was a mysterious stone slab that held the greatest secret of ancient Egypt. Without hesitation, young Princess Nefer rushed to the grand palace library. The golden-adorned wooden shelves were filled with hundreds of papyrus scrolls. Meanwhile, Bastet padded over to an old chest and let out a soft. Nefer immediately went to see the wise priest Amenhotep. Known for his long white beard and great wisdom, Amenhotep sat in a temple surrounded by stone columns. Pointing to a hieroglyph on the wall, Amenhotep said,
"The wisdom tablet is hidden in the hands of the one who knows time. The river flows, the stars speak, and the desert holds the answers."
That night, Bastet suddenly climbed one of the palace's stone columns and let out a loud. Nefer immediately followed her. At the base of the column, illuminated by the moonlight, an ancient map lay hidden beneath the sand. When they unfolded the map, they saw that it marked a location near the pyramids along the banks of the Nile. Nefer and Bastet secretly left the palace under the starry night sky. As they journeyed through the desert, they arrived at an ancient temple adorned with massive stone columns. At the entrance of the temple stood a colossal Eye of Horus symbol. On the door, a hieroglyph inscription gleamed in gold, reading,
"Seeker of wisdom, follow the light of your heart."
Nefer, with trembling hands, touched the door and stepped inside. Inside the temple, there was a labyrinth made of trapped stones and towering stone columns. As Nefer carefully moved forward, Bastet stepped on one of the trapped stones, causing a serpent carving on the wall to come to life. Nefer recited an ancient prayer that Amenhotep had taught her, allowing her to pass through the room. Bastet gracefully followed in her footsteps. At the end of the labyrinth, they found an ancient parchment buried in the sand. It read,
"Wisdom shines only in the hands of those who share it."
Nefer repeated these words, pondering their meaning. As soon as Nefer picked up the parchment, the room began to collapse. She and Bastet quickly ran into a nearby chamber. The room was a wisdom chamber, with walls adorned with glowing blue hieroglyphs. Nefer knew that another secret was hidden within this room. After a few steps, Nefer noticed that the ceiling was covered in stars. The constellations formed the shape of a puzzle waiting to be solved. Carefully following the positions of the stars, Nefer discovered the correct door. The star map traced a path to a glowing key at the end of the room before suddenly disappearing. Nefer and Bastet had entered the final room, filled with secrets. Using the key in her hand, Nefer unlocked the mechanism at the center of the chamber. She then whispered the magical phrase from the parchment.
"Wisdom shines only in the hands of those who share it."
The room began to glow magically. Nefer and Bastet turned around and saw the tablet they had been searching for appear behind them. Grabbing the tablet, they decided it was time to escape the labyrinth. At the exit door, they placed the missing puzzle piece in its spot. As soon as the door opened, Nefer and Bastet, with the tablet in hand, began their journey back to the palace. Nefer and Bastet returned to the palace as the morning sun rose. The pharaoh greeted his daughter and the cat with pride. Nefer explained that wisdom should not be shared for power alone, but for the benefit of everyone. From that day on, Nefer became not just a princess, but a leader who taught wisdom to her people.